entrepreneurs, enthusiasts, energetic personalities, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Quite a lot has been talked about recently about Kerala transforming itself into an investment destination, and especially so not just in the IT and the startup sector, but in all other multiple sectors of trade and commerce and industry. A great deal of impetus, a great deal of focus has been provided as a result of the various reforms, the policies, and the footwork, the legwork at the ground level that's been taken up by the government, its various constituents, and the employees as well, and the trade organizations as well. In 2023, we had the industrial policy coming in, which unfurled a lot of incentives, followed by the land liberalization rules, which came in December 23. So here we are. We start off on this trip just to understand what exactly this green speck of land means to the whole country and to the world as such. We believe in the motto, nature, people, industry, and not the other way around. And responsible investment and responsible industry would be our motto as well. Firstly, I would like you to focus on, based on the inputs which we will follow, and also about the kind of, the momentum that's been generated, ultimately culminating in one of the biggest events, the Invest Kerala Global Summit, February 21-22, 2025 in Cochin. Be there. Kerala has always been good in healthcare, school quality, education quality, e-governance, service delivery, sustainable development goals, tourism, energy efficiency, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, we decided to switch on to lots of new initiatives, which resulted in the State Business Reforms Action Plan 2022. The nationwide survey was carried out, and in the ease of doing business reforms, Kerala got the first spot in the country, ahead of Andhra Pradesh and Gujarat. Out of 30 reform categories, Kerala was the top achiever, had the top achiever status in 9 categories out of 30, followed by Andhra Pradesh with 5 and Gujarat with 3. Vibrant education and skilling has always been the greatest asset as far as the state is concerned. The 100+ contemporary courses across 14 advanced skill sectors, and more than that, the custom-made skill development courses as per the industrial requirement. 55,000 annual engineering intake, and the kind of 51 polytechnics, 13 universities, 167 engineering colleges, and so on and so forth. The future-ready workforce, what is it that Kerala has? The Kerala nurse is a brand that's known across the world. 5 lakh nurses work across the world. Large diaspora spread across 138 countries in the world. The women empowerment in the workforce is as high as 37%. And if there is a prize for the question in the quiz competition about which is the longest metropolis in the world, then the answer would be Kerala, which is a long, long way, 620 kilometers long, from north to south, where we don't have a divide between the rural sector and the urban sector. And the industry-academia collaboration of late has actually gained momentum with the inception of the Campus Industrial Estate, Campus Industrial Park scheme as well, which has already attracted expressions of interest from something close to 100 institutions. The best in-class infrastructure and responsible investment agenda, 40+ industrial parks we have, 18 sector-specific parks. Kochi-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, which comes as an extension of the Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, has Palghat as the manufacturing super city. We have the Medical Devices Park, it's almost ready. The Petrochemical Park, the Rubber Park. And there is a new scheme that is brought in, a person or a group of persons who would have 10 acres or more could qualify to have a private industrial park, which will have all the protection, all the amnesty, all the exemptions that's provided to a government industrial park. 31 parks have already come into existence, and we have focused on new emerging sectors like AI, design, EV, nanotechnology, graphene, and 3D printing for that matter. And we also have adopted the green infrastructure. Cochin International Airport is the world's first fully solar powered airport. In that way, we try to bring about a lot of change. Now we go to the southern part of the state where we are sitting today. The Virinam Kollam Punalur. It's going to be the golden triangle, the industrial economic growth triangle. 1,500 square kilometers of land. The Virinam Seaport or transshipment terminal would be the country's first deep water transshipment terminal, 12 nautical miles off the international maritime line connecting Sydney and London, and having a deep draft of something close to 20 meters, and which could handle vessels up to 30 lakh TEUs. So that's the kind of thing, the integrated transport, logistics, and the outer ring road that's coming in. The economic impact would be 3 lakh crore investment target in 3 years, and 50 lakh jobs are expected, especially the warehousing, the cold chain facility, the processing industries, and whatever comes in the wake of that, and the corridors are coming in. And lots of sub-centers and focus areas as well. I spoke about the private industrial estate scheme. 30 permits have already been issued. We provide 3 crore rupees worth infrastructure assistance inside these parks, which are owned by private individuals or groups of individuals. The campus industrial park, 85 campuses have come forward, and moreover, in university after university, philanthropists, well-meaning industrialists have come in with very clear initiatives regarding focus areas where centers of excellence are being created as a result of the synergy between industry and academia. The focus sectors of the Industrial Policy 2023, from aerospace and defense to AI and robotics down to tourism and hospitality, we have everything going in. We are trying to do a focus on many of these sectors with the help of some of the finest countries in the world as partner countries for the Global Invest Kerala Global Summit. And with this in regard, we have been having roundtables in all these sessions, in all these sectors, the road shows across the country and in Gulf countries as well, ultimately culminating in the Invest Kerala Global Summit, February 21, 22, 2025. Innovation and startup, we need not tell you so in so many words. Ratan is here. Of course, we have the best ecosystem in South Asia. And look at the kind of the stuff that's been created in all these years. Now we have 6,000, almost 6,000 startups, and the angel funding and VC had been 5,500 plus crores. It's only the tip of the iceberg. So many other innovations to come in. Digital transformation, the first digital state in the country, the high-speed broadband network, the e-certificate issuance, then healthcare innovations, education technology, smart cities, and so on and so forth. The elements influencing the ecosystem today, you have the Maker Village, we have the Techno Park in Trivandrum, the Startup Village, then we have the Info Park and Cyber Park as well, and the kind of space and the kind of activities that are generated over there. The AI and robotics ecosystem, Kerala along with the major like IBM collaborated to create the first generative AI conclave in the country on July 12 and 11 and 12 this year in Cochin. And Kerala's startup mission, IIITMK and NIT Calicut have all been doing pioneering work in this regard. And a great deal of support has been provided to the Kerala's industrial policy for AI-driven MSMEs. And Trivandrum has become a small hub as well of this activity. Lots of companies in the sector like Inca Robotics, Gen Robotics, and so on and so forth, and lots of subsectors as well. Sectors of prominence, I would just try to flag these points before you. 3D printing, biotech, blockchain, next generation computing, advanced analytics, AI, IoT, advanced materials, advanced robotics, digital design, and Internet of Things. So, in a nutshell, this is what we have to offer from the state of Kerala. In fact, from 1st of April 2022 till this date, we carried forth with the Year of Enterprises campaign, in which 330,000 MSMEs have already come into being. And the jobs that have been generated are close to 700,000 jobs. Along with it, a great deal of reinvestment is happening from various companies that are already invested in the state. Apart from that, more and more companies, greater deal of space, industrial parks and spaces are being utilized. The Palgad Industrial City, as a part of the Kochi-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, and which is an extension of the Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor, would have 1,710 acres of land already acquired. Master plan is done, DPR is done, tender document is done before the Government of India announced it in the recent central budget. It's a 50-50 entity in which the Government of India invests on the internal infrastructure, while the land acquisition has been done by the Government of Kerala. Along with it, we strive to create an ecosystem wherein something like 100,000 jobs are to be provided in the food processing sector, high-tech manufacturing, metal in plastics, and petrochemicals, and so on and so forth. From Palghar to Virinam, with the kind of logistics that we have, the connectivity that's made, and the country is the best deep-water transshipment terminal as well, we should be creating a kind of system wherein tremendous deal of inputs can be provided through logistics from the hinterland up north, from Tamil Nadu and down south, ultimately coming on to Palghar and from there to Virinam. So look at the opportunities, try to understand the kind of excitement and the energy that's been generated, and try to be a part of this exciting journey. We will welcome all of you for the Global Investors Invest Kerala Global Summit 2025 on 21st and 22nd February 2025. We really believe that the time has come for all of us to join hands, and not just in the conventional sectors, but also in the frontier areas of science and technology. Thank you very much and good luck.